Governor Laura Kelly Friday vetoing a flat tax passed by the Kansas legislature. She called it reckless. She reminded Kansans about her proposed bipartisan $1 billion tax cut over 3 years that would make it easier for people to pay for basic needs while also cutting property sales and retirement taxes. When you see news, call or text our tip line at 417-208-9TIP. For News Talk KZRG, I'm Steve Smith on KIX 102.5.
Sunshine with a high near 55 this afternoon. We'll see clear skies, lows right around 35 tonight. Sunshine, low 50s for Tuesday. Sunshine, mid 50s for Wednesday.
KIX 102.5 storm tracker radars not showing anything over the 4 states.
30 in Seneca, 28 in Pittsburgh, 36 in Joplin. To get signed up for severe weather alerts, head to the KIX app.
Time now for the KIX Kids Pledge, and today we're featuring Thomas Jefferson Day School's 2nd grade class.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I woke up on
Guys, we're lucky to be on today. I feel like, oddly enough, knock on wood, this has not given us any trouble this morning. However, everything else under the sun has. It's like been the perfect storm once again. This whole weekend, I was telling Jen, technology in general just decided to just poop the bed. Everything did. Okay, now there should be a configure here. Show the output number. Disable sweep animation. Go back timer.
Yay, okay.
That looks better.
It looks right now.
And it'll show a back timer, which it has not been doing up there either.
Okay, that's better.
So we came in this morning and there was a monitor out in here, just blip, out of the blue. Not only that, what else? I'm already forgetting.
Repress.
We had some production materials that snuck up on us. And, 2 of our wireless mouse were dead. It's like, boom, when all this happens. Oh, and then we weren't able to sign into some things properly. Some of our prep services have decided to go and change everything on us. And then this weekend, I went through the same thing at home. Some of our streaming services started giving us different logins. My wife's printer, I spent almost over 2 hours trying to get it to reconnect to the network where we could print from other computers. Right. Could not do it. We finally just admitted defeat and gave up. And now it is connected with a wire to the computer, old style, at least she can print from it.
Right.
But it's a much longer process. And that is apparently the way all technology wants you to do. As long as you work around our issues, we don't care what kind of process or experience you have. Google, when you say, hi, Google, and you want to tell, or hey, Google, you want to tell it to do something, no longer works with your phone locked or with the screen shut or whatever device. If you've got a lock, you now have to go in, open your device and unlock it to get it to work. And tell me what the difference between that and actually going in and doing whatever you Google was supposed to do for you. What's the difference there? So I don't know what's going on with them. Then there was that, and then there were a couple of other apps that we have that changed everything over the weekend. So I spent a lot of time tracking stuff like this down, and it's just so stupid. This is our user experience that we have to deal with because of engineers that don't understand real world how people use things or bother to even go in and try it out under, a user environment. It is so dumb.
Sheila says it's the beginning of the solar super system. Megan said solar flare.
Well, none of this has to do anything, though, with energy consumption, guys, or solar consumption. This is code writers. And, I mean, this over here quitting on me, that's just old equipment.
Right.
It's just circumstantial. But, these things like what's happening with Google, that's due to their engineers, their software engineers, trying to create a poor user experience, or just don't give a crap what kind of user experience you have.
Speaking of poor user experience, you switched from T-Mobile, right?
Mm-hmm.
How did that process go for you? Like, did you just go to Verizon?
Was the smoothest thing in the world.
Really?
Yes, I know. And what frustrated me is I went into T-Mobile to try to talk about upgrading.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to, my contract time was up, and I went into the store, and they literally could not have cared that I had a pulse. I said, I need to do this. Well, we can't do that in the store. And I was like, what can you guys do in here? Not really much for you.
Yeah.
You'd be better going online and trying to do it on there. And I'm like, all right.
Wow.
And I was like, heck with this. So we went right down the street to this, and they said, well, you've got a little bit of time left on your contract, was probably why they were doing that.
Mm-hmm.
She goes, but we'll be happy to pay that off for you and take care of all that for no charge, no addition to your contract. And we can do this and this and this and this. And it was just crazy, and cut our bill by like half.
So when we upgraded my phone, we traded in my old phone, and then we paid off Kyle's Apple Watch to get me a free one. Free. And they were like, your bill is going to be, you've got to pay for the taxes and things to begin with. So it's going to be about $200, and then it'll even back out to fairly close to what it was before. Surprise! It was like almost $70 more than they told us in store it was going to be. We're like, what the heck?
There's a communication breakdown from the store to what actually happens on your bill. That is not the case here. I will say that. These people know what they're doing. And it took like an hour. And we both had new phones. Everything was paid off, taken care of.
So did they call T-Mobile to pay it off, or how does that work?
I don't know what they do. They took care of it behind the scenes.
So you didn't have to worry about any of that?
None of that. None of that.
There you go.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Sunshine with highs in the mid-50s this afternoon. It's 36 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast in about 14 minutes. Plus, we're going to give you a chance to win tickets to see Chris Stapleton in concert June 13th at Thunder Ridge Nature's Arena before they even go on sale.
Just listen for your cue to call for your chance to win yours.
Here's Florida Georgia Line.
On the 4 states, #1 for country.
KIX 102.5. What does the plus 0014 mean?
I don't know.
I have no idea what that is. All right, let's see if we can get rid of that. Maybe that's the back timer. Oh, yeah, it's back timing to what?
Is that the end of the song?
No, because it's 2 minutes, 34 seconds to the end of the song. It's not 14.
How long's the intro?
14 seconds. It's longer than that. Hi there, Morning KIX. That's what that is, though, I guarantee you. Still not right. Row 3. What is row 1 is title. Okay, this is what's on the
cart. Yeah.
wrap. I don't need fade type. Don't need the trivia. Stop fade type. I don't know.
There you go.
That's all right. This is still not right, though. The time, something's wrong.
No, that's the time.
I realize it is, but it's different from the way it used to look. It is not back the way it was.
No, you're right.
I don't know what it is.
The solar So Sheila says the solar super system is supposed to take all the internet and the things that we use all the time down for months, and that's going to happen this year.
That may be, but that's separate from what happened this weekend. This weekend, it's just a lack of common sense or deductive reasoning ability on the part of engineers. a lot of that, and then a lot of it was just crap equipment. All of this combined. That may very well be, Sheila, but that's not what it is, and I don't believe that's the way we use the word flare.
We had Irish guacamole last night with dinner.
F-L-A-R-E, flare, not flare. Solar flare.
Hello, flare.
Nope. Are you wearing enough flare?
Oh, no, I don't have enough pieces of flare on today. Gosh, what movie is that from?
Come on.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Oh.
Office Space.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Which you have seen. Why?
Mm-hmm.
Because I made you.
Because of Jen's movie Rehab. That's so funny. But now I get it.
Oh, this year, guys, this is going to be the year to end all years. It's going to. And we've still got a few weeks. It's going to get worse, I suspect, as we get closer to the leap year date of February the 29th. But once that goes past, it's just going to fall to pieces after that.
You think so?
Until next year. Yep. Year of the cicada, election year, all of these things on top of, it's our 10th, 11th year without a tornado warning. All of this stuff is going to combine, I feel like, for us.
Yeah.
It's going to be a year for the record books. Call me Negative Nancy or whatever, but also had the winner of the New Year, New You this morning, and it was Yvonne DeWitt from Joplin was the winner. So they're going to get the tattooing on her face if that's what she chooses.
Have you seen the lip blushing, though? It is so cool how that stuff works. Like, it's just a super easy process. It doesn't take very long. They numb your lips a little bit, and they kind of get that color in there, and it's a little bit darker when you first get it done. And then once it fades and heals, then you have this really nice kind of color hue, if you will, to your lips. And you can pick how dark you want it to go, how red, how pink.
How you doing, Hugh?
Thanks. Morning, Linda.
I had a buddy come over Friday, and we soldered the rest of my pedal board, got it finished.
Yeah.
I worked on it Saturday. I'm going to take it in for testing on Tuesday. We'll see whether it's right or not. I did that. We watched the movie The Sound of Freedom, which you may have seen. It's been available for rent on a lot of platforms. Stars, I didn't realize who he was for a few minutes. I'm watching this, and it hits me who it is playing the main guy. It's James Caviezel, who played Jesus in The Passion of the Christ, That guy, amazing actor. So it's a movie about human trafficking, about child slavery, kidnappings. And he's a guy working with the Department of Homeland Security. And he quits his job literally to go rescue this little girl and this little boy. And amazing story. It'll have you in tears.
Real story?
Yes, very true story. Tells about the real guy at the end of it all. Shows pictures of him with the little girl and the little boy he rescued. And
those are the best ones. Here we go.
Amazing
Giveaways and
story.
tickets.
Unbelievable. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning, KIX.
Chris Stapleton's coming to Thunder Ridge Nature's Arena if you want to win tickets before they go on sale. Looking for caller number 5-623-1025.
It's the 4 states concert connection, KIX. Get it,
Sorry,
Jen.
I was watching the countdown and I was like, I'm talking too much. I gotta get out.
I was like,
sorry, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I poo-pooed all over that. You have the preview on for the Winter Bell?
Yeah. Hi there, Morning KIX.
Caller number 1.
Hi there, Morning KIX.
Caller 2.
Trying so hard to get stuff fixed.
Hi, Morning KIX. Caller number 3.
No, there's no one on there, but that's okay. Hi there, Morning KIX.
Caller number 4.
Hi, Morning KIX. Who is this? Nope. Take us off speaker. Hi there, Morning KIX. Who is this?
Casey.
Casey, where are you from?
Okay.
From where? Hello? Hi there, Morning Kicks. Who is this?
This is Karen.
Karen, where are you from?
Karen from Joplin.
You are caller number 5. Karen, you have got a pair of tickets to take you to see Chris Stapleton on June 13th at Thunder Ridge at Nature's Arena.
Yeah.
And you've just won these tickets before they even go on sale.
Oh, that's more exciting.
Just tell us who's the 4 States concert connection, Karen.
102.5.
Say KIX 102.5.
KIX 102.5.
There we go. We got to get a little information from you here, Karen.
Friday.
You want to come back and get it? We got a minute.
You got a minute. Go ahead.
All right, Karen, what is your last name?
Fisher. Fisher.
Living over on Madison or no?
No, not anymore. I live on 2003 Bird Avenue.
3rd Avenue or Bird?
Bird, B-I-R-D.
Okay.
You said 2003?
Uh-huh.
Give me 1 second. My system's not working, of course. And that's here in Joplin.
Yes, it is.
Phone number still ends in 8614.
417-499-8684, yeah.
Perfect. And last thing I need is your email.
Karen.Gary78@gmail.com.
And that was Karen.Gary78@gmail.com.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, hang tight and we're going to tell you how to get your tickets, okay?
All right, thank you.
KIX 102.5, the 4 States, number 1 for country. Morning Kicks with Randy and Jen, 719.
Going to be super nice today with lots of sunshine, highs in the mid-50s. It's 36 in Joplin.
So Chris Stapleton's going to be in concert at Thunder Ridge Nature's Arena on June 13th. They just announced it last week, and tickets don't even go on sale until this Friday.
Well, we've got your chance to win tickets before they go on sale.
All week long, we're going to be giving you the chance to win these. And some days we're going to be looking for, like, say, 5th caller. Other days we may do the text to win, where you text the word tickets to win. So you just got to be watching and listening for what we're going to do that day to win these tickets.
But right now we're looking for caller number 5, Karen from Joplin.
You are caller number 5. Karen, you have got a pair of tickets to take you to see Chris Stapleton on June 13th at Thunder Ridge at Nature's Arena.
Yeah.
You've just won these tickets before they even go on sale.
Oh, that's more exciting.
Just tell us who's the 4 States concert connection, Karen.
KIX 102.5.
All right, Karen?
Yes.
So these tickets are going to be...
They're going to be issued probably a couple of weeks after they go on sale. So they don't go on sale till this Friday. So I would expect them. Let me look at my calendar to be able to give you some dates. Today's 29th, so they're not on sale till the 2nd. I probably wouldn't expect them until the week of the 13th or the 20th. It may even be a little later, but we will call and let you know when they come in, okay?
Okay. Perfect.
All right. Have a great day,
Congratulations.
Karen. Congrats.
Bye-bye.
Congrats to you, too.
Thank you. Oh, Megan, that made me do a double take. She said, did you shave the kitty?
No, didn't do that. Yeah, I know. I wanted to with our crazy pet stories today. I really, really wanted to have, but it didn't work out where we were able to do it this weekend. But I do plan to videotape it when we do.
And then you got to put it everywhere, please.
Yes.
Hey, good morning, Rudy. Oh, yeah, the wedding video was so good. Zach did a great job with it.
Rudy Tooty. Well, now I think they're talking about the one that we put up on Friday, aren't you?
Which one?
Aren't you talking about the one we put up? We did a good job on that. We did that ourselves in-house with no help from anyone else. And it shows. Because I'm doing camera changes while reading a script, while doing music beds. It was busier than a one-legged man at a butt-kicking contest over here.
I mean, you killed it, though.
I don't know. There's a couple of times you can see me going, for some reason, when I'm not sure what's going on, this is my look. That happens quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
The funniest part of the whole video is when Megan, which we didn't know if she was going to or not, or what she was doing, because she says, now turn and face the crowd, and then she introduces you. But there is this big pause where she just stares at you guys awkwardly for about 20 hours before that. Apparently, I have not edited the weather forecast.
Mm-hmm. That was my first time, though, watching the wedding. Was when we did it after we posted it.
So, anyway, right after she does that and presents the music, da, 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 and right then they take off and the music crashes. It's so perfect.
It was
timed.
hilarious. So good.
Not much else in the video was timed right, but that was.
Mm-hmm.
But I've heard from so many people this weekend. The wedding was hilarious. Only a buddy of mine, he goes, that sports thing you did, that was so cool.
Yeah.
He didn't call it the wedding. He called it the sports thing.
People loved the start of that whole thing. They thought it was so funny. Morning, Romelda. Good morning, Larisha.
That sports thing you did was so cool. I'm like, what sports thing? You mean the wedding? Oh, yeah, that.
That. Mm-hmm.
There was a wedding in it, wasn't there?
Yeah, we were soaking each other in. Husband and wife's first moment, you know?
All right, whatever.
It was supposed to be romantic.
Instead, it was awkward. What was hilarious was when Kyle went to kiss her and she didn't know what was happening. She's sitting there going, what are you doing? Because Megan goes, you may now kiss the bride. And he just stands there and looks at her. And Jen goes, what are you? And so she starts stepping closer and he's leaning back.
I was like, what are you doing?
Then you can see in her eyes, what are you doing? And MJ's giving this little commentary from the sidelines that they had worked out that I did not even know was a thing. I guess the two of them had talked through this before, and I'm going, what are you doing? And what's going on? I'm just seeing huge train wreck. I mean, almost as like the comment wide guy, which you'll notice we cut out of the video. Blame it on the wide guy. Is what he says he said.
I don't know.
I'm like, whatever, you idiot.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, I thought it was of that level. I didn't realize it actually came off really, really, really well.
Yeah, it did.
So there were a lot of moments in that.
Mm-hmm.
From Megan with her stick, the Rafiki stick or whatever.
Oh, my gosh. When you were
she
walking down, oh, my gosh, walking down the aisle and you held your stick up and, it was
to
great.
MJ saying, did you ever consider putting Brad James in the game? Not yet. Wrong page, cowboy. Get your script right, because we just got through fixing all the microphones and everything from those not being switched because I just had too much to handle.
Yeah.
But that's cut out of the video too, thankfully. So it actually looks much, much, much better.
The really fun part was then I had to take the audio and sync it up to the video.
She took the audio from the radio broadcast and synced it up with the video because I had, again, forgotten to hit the sends for the music beds.
Mm-hmm.
And so for the first part of it, my wife watched it and she goes, this makes so much more sense now. She goes, because when I watched it that day, I'm like, why is it just quiet? Because when Megan walking down through there, not a sound, no comment, we're letting the music play. It's just, she goes, it was so awkward.
Yeah.
I imagine that would be pretty funny to watch actually for us.
Right, yeah.
Just great long silences and stuff. And the dialogue did not sound that good because we had not yet found the compressor that we use now on our OBS videos. So, if you're a little bit off the mic, and it's just really, really bad levels.
Yeah.
Now they needed a towel after that, Megan. But it is fixed. I haven't looked at the numbers on it yet, but.
Oh, I haven't either.
4 comments, 4 shares, 15 likes. So.
Nice.
Never mind. I don't know about YouTube. We put it everywhere.
How many views, though?
I mean, we even put it. No, we didn't put it on X. We should have put it on there. It gets stupid numbers sometimes. You have it, don't you?
Yes.
Can you upload it to X?
Yeah.
But it's on YouTube. I shared it on my page. I think it actually
Mhm.
got higher numbers on my page than it did on KIX's. I don't know.
Yeah, I shared it on my page too. I think Megan shared it.
I think so.
See you in a bit, Sarah.
So we watched that. Then over the weekend, or last night, we watched the new Mission Impossible movie. Mission Impossible, whatever it is. It's part 1 of a 2-part movie, but this is supposed to be the last Mission Impossibles that Tom Cruise is going to do because he is gradually killing himself. So there's a stunt in this movie where he jumps a motorcycle off of a mountain, leaves the motorcycle, and parachutes down to the bottom of this valley, thousands and thousands of feet down below. He really did that. In fact, he did it, they said on day 1, he did it like 6 times. But he does all of his own stunts. The guy is 61 years old.
That's amazing.
Okay, here's a question for you. Tom Cruise, do you think he colors his hair?
Yes.
Has to, doesn't he?
Right.
Has he had work done, you think, on his face?
Yes.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't look like he has. He looks jowly. I mean, he looks a little jowly, which is what happens to people when they get older. But he's got wrinkles. He's got some wrinkles.
Some. But there's things that you can do little tweaks you can do to your face to keep it.
You think he's done that?
Yeah.
I know. I think he's sold his soul to the devil. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Part of Scientology and all that, you know. To be a high priest, I think you have to give yourself over to the Queen of Baphomet or whatever. I'm not sure.
I mean, for being 61, he looks great.
So anyway, we did that video on Friday. Jen did. And we also did the podcast, did the weekend watch list. What else did we do? We did a new, had to do some new endorsement stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All of that.
And it was a lot of stuff. But we're just getting back into the swing of things, really.
Okay, somebody's putting sales up on the website.
I know, I hid those.
It won't let me block her for some reason. Once I hide the comment.
Are they not showing up hidden for you?
I just hid it. No, it wasn't. Unauthorized sales.
Weird. I had already gone in and hid them. I don't know why it was doing that.
Probably because I haven't updated my page.
Oh, well.
We're going to hide all of them. You're not allowed to sell on our page.
And tickets, there's no way she already has 4 tickets because tickets haven't got on sale.
Yeah.
So
So she's full of it.
yeah, she gonna scam you.
Did you block her?
It wouldn't let me.
What is up with that?
I don't know. Nope, I have my review of The Goonies in less than 5 minutes.
Yeah, they're hitting us with this. Seeing more and more of those. Now Gloria Robinson is going to block all these people. First, you have to report them for unauthorized sale. Something else. Submit. Then you can block them after the next.
Oh, good gracious. Oh, you got to see Frank Ray. How was he, Lisa? Full of energy. Phenomenal. Good. That's a great song. They've had some great free shows at Downstream. I haven't seen it yet. Seen it yet, Sheila? I'm sure it's fabulous, though. Is she competing this weekend?
I blocked them all. Those 3. I'm sure there are going to be more coming because this is apparently a thing. Or I don't know, maybe it happened sometime over the weekend. I didn't see when those comments were posted.
All right, here we go. 5 seconds.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. More to KIX with Randy and Jen
I've got my review of the Goonies for Jen's movie Rehab right after Old Dominion.
on KIX 102.5. Now they're all gone. Oh, there was more down below. Hayden didn't like it. Anyway, the Tom Cruise, the Mission Impossible movie was pretty good. Started off slow, but by the end of it, I'm like going, yeah! The whole train thing was exhausting.
Rain thing.
Yeah. You have to watch the movie to find out what I'm talking about. But it was exhausting.
Yeah. Because it was emotional roller coaster or just a lot or the weekend?
It was a lot.
Yeah.
It was a lot. By the end of it, I was stressed out.
I don't think I've ever actually seen a Mission Impossible movie.
Okay. Feel like we got to do, and it's the continuation on the story. But in this one, they are fighting an artificial intelligence that is getting ready to take over. It's funny, at the very beginning, I can tell you this part, the Russian submarine under the ice cap, they think they're seeing a U.S. sub coming within their range. And it looks like the U.S. sub is firing on them. Well, that's just this artificial intelligence thing that they have that has gone rogue. And so they fire a missile on the U.S. sub, and all of a sudden the U.S. sub's missile disappears. And it's going, and then the U.S. sub disappears, and all of a sudden the missile turns around, comes back, and they blow themselves up. So,
Oh.
Yeah.
You ready?
For what?
In movie rehab.
Oh, yeah. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. More to KIX with Randy and Jen.
Sunshine with highs in the mid-50s this afternoon. It's 36 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast and 4 states news in just 25 minutes.
Plus, in the next hour, we want to hear your crazy pet stories.
So what's the weirdest behavior you've ever seen from someone's pet? Tell us at 623-1025.
But this weekend, I watched another movie for...
And in case you don't know, this is where we assign a different movie to Jen to watch over the weekend, because before she came to KIX, she had seen few, if any, movies.
Which is why I'm being rehabilitated. So every Friday, you give me a movie to watch. I watched it over the weekend, come back on Monday, rank it 1 to 10, and let you know what I thought about it.
And then we do the electroshock.
Wait, no! Wait.
Yes, you said you agreed to it.
No, not that one.
So this weekend, we assigned her the movie The Goonies, which, believe it or not, she had never seen.
But I love this movie. I thought it was very reminiscent of like Stand By Me, that
Right.
80s coming of age kind of movie. And I've kind of noticed too, Corey Feldman has a type of character that he plays, because his character mouth I felt was very similar to the character that he played.
The mouthy,
Stand By Me.
incorrigible,
Yes.
rebel kid. Yeah, the troublemaker.
I loved Sean Astin. He played Mikey in this movie. I thought just he as a character was fantastic. And watching the growth between him and his brother Brand throughout this movie was cool. And just the story itself is cool. Like, how many kids want to find a treasure map and then actually go and find treasure, and they beat the bad guys? And then, of course, you have Sloth. And I have heard it before. Hey, you guys. And I was like, okay, I don't know what that has to do with anything. And now I get it.
Now you get the movie reference. You're welcome, Jen.
Thank you. So I really enjoyed The Goonies. I thought it was really fun. Very well done. On a scale of 1 to 10, I give The Goonies an 8.5.
8.5. So we'll have another movie for Jen to watch this weekend
For Jen's movie Rehab,
on the 4 states, #1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
I don't know if this is the right copy or not. I couldn't read it. 01/26/24. That's
fine.
But today's the 29th.
But we did it on the 26th. You may have just.
Why didn't I put the start date?
Yeah, this is new.
I'm like, where's the 29th? Where's the 29th?
I'm glowing.
She's on fire.
Yes, the Chiefs, they played an amazing game. That was probably the best football the Chiefs have played all year. I mean, that first half was just stunning, beautiful, perfect. I mean, so many incredible plays. And then this.
That's the wrong outro, isn't it? Yes,
it is.
It is.
Is it supposed to say?
Gosh, dang it.
Yeah.
Well, why do we have the old one in here?
I don't know. Yeah, trailer were so cute. Like, she was so.
I don't have that.
Well,
Where
then how
is
have we been
that?
doing it before?
I don't know. Where is that?
Certainly, we would have put it in there.
I can take it off the old one.
Or Stodgel. Just remember, start packing.
Where did that come from?
Bobby sent it to us.
And we didn't save it?
We didn't save it. I'm downloading it right now. I'll put it in the folder.
If you need to sell your home,
That makes this commercial 5 seconds too long. Oh my gosh. We have redone this commercial so many times trying to make it fit.
today's market, now you can. Everybody force
And it just froze my computer, so.
Wow.
money. You can get
Cut a few silences, but it's still
It's going to be long.
getting the best homes for the best
which
home-
means we've got to recut it for them.
best home value. Just enter your address and what
This has been so exhausting. So I can copy that outro off of the commercial to a new file.
if you need to sell
Okay.
your home.
Well, my computer's frozen when I try to download it, so.
Copy to new and save as. Why would we have not? Oh, I see. Because this is wave. And that is show up. Dodge build jingle.
There we go. You got it. Are you just.
I fixed the other one, although it is now stupid long, which is what they want. Purpose behind all this.
What?
And you're like, well, it's just 5 seconds. Let's say we do 5 of these. That in 2 weeks' time is an additional commercial
Right. There we go.
for free.
But anyway, yeah, so Taylor and Travis were so cute. And I love that she was so, like, genuinely happy for him. And they had their moment. And then she stepped aside and let him have his moment. And when he was up on stage doing his gotta fight for your right thing, just the look on her face was just like, oh my gosh, I love this man. And the pictures coming out of her with his mom and then his dad with their arms around each other. It was just so sweet. And I love them. I love. And I love people who are happy and passionate together and doing their thing. And I feel like you can just see that with them. No, I haven't posted all the movies that I've ever watched. We've talked about doing that, though. Oh, by the way, if you want to watch The Goonies, it's free on Tubi, but it's getting ready to leave Tubi. So I would recommend that you watch it sooner than later before it goes away. Because everywhere else, you've got to rent it for at least like $4. Yeah, The Goonies is a great movie. I really, really enjoyed Mikey as a character. Sean Astin is a great actor. Seeing him as Mikey and then how he's grown. I loved him in Lord of the Rings. I thought he was so good at Samwise Gamgee.
Sunshine?
It's sunshine.
It's been so long since the sun has shined through these windows.
And I'm a complicated plant. Give me the sun.
I mean, we went a whole week with no sunshine last week. The entire week.
That's miserable.
Yeah. I actually washed my truck yesterday.
A lot of people were out getting their cars washed yesterday.
I found it funny, though, this morning when I came in and tried to park in my normal space, and I did. There was still a pile of snow there.
Yeah.
We still have a pile of snow there in the parking spot. It's not as big. It was a mountain, and now I drove over it, but it's still bigger than a speed bump. So we're looking ahead to next year. Next year going on vacation. Because I think part of our problem is we waited too long. We had to take that 1 week, the only time that was available. So we're thinking about going ahead and putting a little money down on a trip now for next year. But we were thinking about Belize or somewhere further south. Well, I talked to a buddy of mine, my good friend that I've known and played music with for many, many years.
Right.
He's originally from Nicaragua. That's where he was born and raised. They left during the Civil War there. Sandinista rebels and all that stuff. But he says where I need to go is Costa Rica. He said, dude, it's just a tourist place. And he goes, it's not overrun. It's really, really, really nice. And they've got amazing beaches. And it's 90s all the time. All the time. And I'm like, yep, that's where I want to go. So I looked up their nighttime temperature is like 82.
Wow, that's right up your alley.
So
is the price comparable to what you were doing before?
I don't know. I mean, I was looking up resorts and not finding as nice as what we had stayed in. But it seemed like much, much cheaper. You can stay at some of these all-inclusives for like $160.
Wow.
Yeah, a night.
That's amazing.
So on that, then again, not nearly as nice as what we had stayed in.
Right.
But still $160. That means $1,000 for the resort, $1,000 to fly down there and back, $2,000. Now your experience is going to vary.
Sure.
So we want to make sure we get the right one. So I need to call and talk to my guy.
Morning, Floyd. You're waiting for a doctor's appointment? It seems like a lot. Oh, seg.
KIX 102.5, the four states number one for country. Morning KIX with Brandy and Jen.
Here's Gabby Barrett.
On KIX 102.5.
A lot of folks going to be doing doctor stuff this morning. A house pizza. Like, is pepperoni going to do anything to hurt your car?
Really? Why would they have done that?
Just be stupid to be silly.
I guess. Just weird. Very random.
It is. That 3D tumbler was super cool, Kathy. You a dragon one and I don't know, you got lots of options. Did you hang up? Ding. Hey, do you have any Farmer John cheese? Farmer John cheese. That's hilarious. Kyle calls it Parmesan cheese.
Parmesan.
The only thing stopping you from beginning a drawing is the artist within. I mean, it looks better than anything I could draw. 45 seconds. Yeah, pizza sauce might hurt the car, but I can't imagine pepperoni's going to do it. It's just a little greasy.
Yeah.
Maybe it attracts a bunch of animals to your house.
I would think that the dogs would be hitting it up.
Mhm.
Pepperoni's kind of stinky.
It's spicy. Spicy for your nose. Here you go, 15 seconds.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 748.
Sunshine with a high near 55 this afternoon. It's 36 in Joplin.
We'll give you a look at 4 states' news and weather in just 12 minutes.
Plus, in the next hour, we want to hear your crazy pet stories.
This is the crazy behavior that your pet has exhibited before, or maybe that you've seen someone else's pet do. I was telling you on Friday about the dog that when I was a little kid on the way to church, we used to drive by this house that had a dog that would come out and run in circles, just spin continuously.
Why?
I have no idea.
And did he ever
Chasing his tail?
stop or what
I don't know.
happened?
We would still be doing it when we drive away, and I would worry about that. My dad told me that he eventually drilled himself into the ground and went all the way to China.
Uh-huh. Well, that makes sense.
My mother was very angry. I didn't understand any of this either. Why is she mad at him for him telling me about what the dog did, you know? So
Call or text to tell us your stories about your crazy pets at 623-1025.
today is the kickoff of the tax season. Did you realize that?
Woo! Yeah.
And you've got actually less time than you did last year to file your taxes. Last year, it was the week before that it started.
Yeah, but this year it's going from January 29th to April 15th.
The IRS hasn't said why it's giving us less time to file our taxes, but regardless, now is your chance to get that refund. If you get a refund.
Well, hopefully you get a refund. Who doesn't want a little bit of extra cash in their pocket?
Right, because it's time to file your tax. You know it's time to pay your tax. And there's no time to relax.
Don't relax.
Open up your tax form packs, pile up receipts and stacks. It's time to pay your tax. You gather all your records in a box from A to Z.
You go to your accountant that you found on the TV.
But he escaped the country to the Isle of Capri.
You start to pout,
Cause time's run out.
and now you're up a tree.
It's time to pay your tax. Drink some Red Bull, eat some snacks. Your accounting skills are lax, so you try to fudge the facts. It's time to pay your
Say your prayer.
time to pay your tax. You owe the max.
It's Morning Kicks with Randy and Jen on the 4 states #1 for country.
There we go.
Oh my gosh, that's beautiful, Kathy. Kathy's doing these new 3D tumblers. Look at that.
Oh, cool.
Isn't that insane?
I like the, what do they call that, triptych? Where it's 3 different pictures that make up one picture.
Mhm. That's beautiful. And it's a turtle. How's Pumpkin doing? Puppy Watch 2024. Time to pay your...
No, don't.
Let me stick in my head now. That picture that you posted of her laying down, I was like, oh, she's a little sausage. She's so cute. Welcome back, Sarah. Have you tried feeling for number of puppies, Megan? It's time to pay your... That's going to be stuck in my head now. Oh, it's so catchy. Ba, 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 ba. Done with that one. French toast would be nice.
Yeah.
I made a cornbread casserole for dinner on Saturday, and it was so good and cozy and
I'd like to
happy.
apologize to your kids.
What? No, it was so good. The cornbread and bacon, and oh
I
my
doubt it
gosh, so good. There's something else there. Oh yeah, and then I did the barbecue chicken last night, and I made a homemade barbecue sauce using ketchup and liquid smoke and brown sugar, and garlic and onion, and it was so good. And a Scooby. Your little sweet potato. At least 3 lumps. We're thinking 4 max possibly, but we shall see. So when it comes to puppies, does the size of the dog limit the number of puppies they can have?
I would say so. Probably.
Right? Like a little chihuahua is not going to pop out 8 puppies.
Unless they're little microscopic puppies. Get lost in the carpet fibers.
Just little inchworms. Where to go? Let's see. How many puppies do French bulldogs have? 2 to 4 puppies in a litter is what the American Kennel Club says. Any litter bigger than 5 is considered extremely rare. Oh my gosh, can French bulldogs have 13 puppies? Why is that something people ask?
It's going to be delicious.
No, look at those little ears. They're so cute. Oh, that's right. She's a Boston Terrier. Boston Terriers usually have. Okay. Between 3 and 5 puppies. God, that's a cute dog. Oh, look at the puppy with little floppy ears. No, look, he's smiling.
Is he? Is he really smiling?
Yeah, he's a happy puppy. Corn makes whiskey. Be a little frisky. Oh my gosh, I'm rabbit holing on these puppies now. Oh, look at this little puppy. His ears are not yet. He's so cute. He got well floppy ears. Oh my gosh, these are so cute. Oh, look at this little brown white one. Its little nose is different colored. Yes, definitely praying everything goes okay, Megan. Do you know if it's her first litter?
I would think that would be a factor.
Mm-hmm. And having you there, I'm sure will help. Oh, Megan says it is her first. Well, I'm glad that she'll have you there with her. Someone that she knows and trusts and to go through that. You ready for 8 o'clock? At top of the hour, here we go. KIXQ. Here we go. Sunshine this afternoon with a high near 55. We'll see clear skies with a low near 35 tonight. Sunshine and low 50s for Tuesday. Sunshine mid 50s for Wednesday.
KIX 102.5 storm tracker radars not showing anything over the 4 states.
34 in Monette, 29 in Pittsburgh, 37 in Joplin. To get signed up for severe weather alerts, head to the KIX app.
So we're wanting to know about the craziest thing that you've ever seen your pet or someone else's pet do.
You can call or text to tell us those stories, 623-1025.
Your crazy pet behaviors.
You can also tell us on Facebook.
There's Blake Shelton
Honeybee.
on the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5. A-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. I used to raise Labradoodles, help deliver lots of big dogs. The little ones are a different story, but everything's going to go great.
Yeah, they are prepared for this and armed with the stuff they need to be able to do it.
Mm-hmm. Why am I getting all of these alerts on Basecamp? Did you guys see the podcast is up? He put a new one up on Friday.
On
if you haven't
Friday.
seen that yet. Getting back into the swing of that.
Gradually.
Yeah. See, there's a Morgan Freeman apologizes for tax season.
Yeah, I've got that already.
Beautiful. Wow, a scientific study has revealed what we already know. People are tired.
All the time they are.
Wow.
I think we can agree with that.
Yeah. Mm. Oh, Sarah wants to know if we want 7 brew.
Yes.
Yes, please.
I think we do.
Yes, this morning has been a morning.
You not working today, Sarah?
She's got Mondays off.
Oh, that's right.
I'll be your honey
Seems really
mustard.
corrupt, but okay.
You'll be my chicken wing. I'll be your salt and pepper. You'll be my sweet iced tea. Someday you'll be someone. Okay, 3 seconds. Here we go.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Sunshine with a high near 55 this afternoon. It's 37 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast in about 15 minutes. But we're talking about the craziest thing that you've ever seen someone's pet do or that your pet's ever done?
Call or text to tell us those stories at 623-1025.
Here's Justin Moore.
On the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
What do you want?
Just macchiato.
You want me to text it to you,
Small.
Sarah?
Just this small.
I don't know what I want. I don't want a breve. I think I'm going to do this, their pick of the month.
Is it?
A strawberry green tea with coconut milk.
Yeah. Nasty.
Yeah, that's not really your thing. No. Yes. Yeah, that's a gracious plenty, Sarah. I think. I don't know. I'm still on the edge of my order.
About to fall off.
Yeah. I just don't know. I just don't know.
Just no idea. Yeah.
I think that'll be fine, I guess. I don't know. Not me. That's you. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Nah. I'm saying.
As long as we're on the same
No, I'm saying.
page. Mhm. You have 5 minutes. Okay.
I have got heartburn so bad.
Yeah.
I've had it most of the weekend.
Again?
Yeah. Like goes through phases anymore.
Have you talked to your doctor about it?
No. I refuse to go to the doctor anymore
Why?
until I have to. Then I'll go to the doctor.
It's going to be 14, 15. I think I need to put another song in, don't I?
It's close. But yeah.
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 Yeah. Ah. My lips feel chapped.
They look chapped.
Thank you. He's a man. They don't go to the doctor.
It's just I know what's going to happen when I go to the doctor, and there's really not that much of a point in it.
I would hope that they'd figure out why this is becoming a all weekend.
I think my body is building up a resistance to the omeprazole, and more frequently I'm having to up the dosage that I'm taking.
Is there an alternative to omeprazole?
Unfortunately, no.
Oh, really?
So there just aren't things on the market that will work. I mean, there's different forms of omeprazole, but this one works this time, that one works that time. You kind of got to experiment with it.
Mm-hmm. Apparently, men are mind readers. Jason says the same thing.
That's right.
That's how they already know it's going to happen.
We know.
See, Kyle doesn't like to go because then he's got to deal with the VA.
I get that totally too. Been there, yes.
The VA's a mess. You set my Scooby-Doo.
No.
Here we go, Seg.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country morning KIX.
Wanting to hear your crazy pet stories?
623-1025.
Here's Dustin Lynch, Mackenzie Porter.
On KIX. Oh.
Yeah, the VA's a mess. And before we moved here, we had to drive. I think so, Sarah. That was a wildly unhelpful answer, Sarah. Yeah, before we moved here, I mean, Kyle had to drive at least 45 minutes to get to the VA. Mm-hmm. So having...
Got a VA place here.
Yeah, which is great. But the VA is just a mess. They're so unorganized, and they They're very much about let me just toss you some pills and to mitigate your symptoms and not really figure out what the issue is. Thank you, Sarah. Sarah, rah, rah, rah. I don't know if you're still listening or not or watching, but she is. But she was on with us while she was heading this way. We had to drive to Mount Vernon. Oh my gosh, really? Yikes. And the bad thing about that is it limits people's ability to get there and their accessibility to what they need. 20 seconds. 10.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 820.
Sunshine with highs in the mid-50s this afternoon. It's 37 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast in about 4 minutes. But we're talking about your crazy pet's behavior.
It can be your pet or it can be somebody else's pet, either way.
So our dog, every time we give it a bath, will spend the next 15 minutes rubbing its face on the floor.
Oh, it's got to get its smell back into its fur.
I guess. But it's like some sort of deficient, like its front legs have quit working and it's just running along with its back legs, rubbing its face along the floor. Craziest thing in the world.
Tell us your crazy pet stories at 623-1025.
Six two three 1025. What is the crazy behavior your pet exhibits? Definitely.
What is the craziest thing that your pet does?
Oh, yeah. These huskies do this all the time.
Yeah.
I love it.
We have a husky and he is so chatty. You can have a whole conversation back and forth with him.
623-1025 or tell us on Facebook, what is your pet's crazy behavior?
It's the 4 states number 1 for country.
That clock bugs me so much, and I can't figure out what's different about it. But man, it drives me crazy. Hi there, Morning KIX. What's your crazy pet's behavior?
Hey, good morning, guys.
Hi.
How about rubbing his butt across the floor?
I believe that's an
Oh,
indication
no.
of a deeper problem.
He might be a little itchy if you get my drift.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine don't do that very often, but I was a pet groomer for 32 years, so yeah.
Well, I'll tell you this much. I've found that it's a quick way to get uninvited from people's house when I do that at their carpets. So.
Oh, Lord. Probably. You guys have a great day.
You too.
Thanks, you too.
Use that.
Fayetteville. Was he down by Fayetteville?
His butt. Rubbing his butt. How about,
Rubbing his butt.
how about, rubbing
She's so amused by herself.
butt across the floor?
I believe that's an indication. You might be a little itchy.
She just.
You might be a little itchy if you get my drift.
You know, itchy.
Mine don't do that very often, but I was a pet groomer for 32 years.
No, you did it.
A card of Oh, thank you, Megan.
Oh, Lord. Probably.
You have such a sweetheart. Didn't you say that you're going to come visit sometime soon, Megan?
You know, you got to give us a certain amount of warning. That's the law.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. That reminds me of Clarice and in Rudolph when she's singing.
I thought she was going to say Clarice and Hannibal Lecter.
No.
No,
If she
what
sings
I'm
really high like
saying,
that.
Clarice.
There's always tomorrow.
Yeah, sure.
Her voice sounds like glass. Yay. Megan's going to come see us sometime this week, hopefully.
Don't threaten us with a bad time.
Oh, my gosh. A great time. Ooh. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. I never met a Scooby-Doo. Ooh, some Reese's peanut butter fudge. Yum. All you need is crunchy peanut butter, white cake frosting, and a box of Reese's Pieces. You mix it all together, smush it down on wax paper, and you got some Reese's peanut butter fudge.
3-year-old goat.
And a 3-year-old goat. Oh my gosh. Wow. Brittany Mahomes is so short compared to Patrick and his family.
She's only like, what, 5'5"? Or 5'3"?
She's little.
Did you guys hear about the Taylor Swift thing?
Which Taylor Swift thing?
That you could not search for her on X, I guess. I don't know if that's been fixed now or not, but over the weekend, because of there was an AI thing that got leaked or something. Apparently, AI generated sexually explicit, I don't know if it's videos or pics or whatever, but anyway, they removed it. Even the White House commented on this.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep. I haven't seen, don't know any of that, but apparently this was a thing over the weekend and she was totally removed off of X because of that.
What did the White House say?
I'll have to look up the comments. Well, I'm not sure I want to.
Yeah, maybe not.
Okay, the answer. All right, did my part. Did we not? I didn't send QC Kinetics last week, did I? Did we send any of our air checks to Jill last week?
No.
I don't think we did.
I wonder if she went and grabbed herself.
Morning Sidekick responded, yes, we hate it too. What you're seeing is not our website. The brown version, as we call it, started appearing a few months ago after a Microsoft update. we have been trying to figure out how to make it stop. The thing is, of the 4 various computers I use in the course of doing it, the page look varies. Sometimes it comes up with the correct red, sometimes brown. F Microsoft. Yes. Guys have all.
Me too, Megan. I think about A-Rays a lot. It was so good.
Yep. They hate it too. They hate it too and don't know how to fix it. It's a Microsoft thing.
Well,
that we have been trying like crazy to get that. They're calling it the brown version.
That's great.
Oh my gosh. And I'm telling you, technology is out to kill us. Or just make our lives miserable is what they're doing.
What a mess. Well, I'm glad that it's not just us. I mean, it sucks that they're going through that, but
Yeah, really.
A-Rays was open late Saturday night. I want good things for A-Rays. I want to see them really succeed. Anything I've had from A-Rays has been awesome. And granted, I've only had cheesecake and coffee from there, but like the cheesecake is that good.
And to the physical location. Or the stuff they had for your wedding sure was good.
They've got a really cute little store right there on the square in Neo Show. Really well decorated. They do the windows up for the seasons, and I really enjoy it. We got a seg here. 4.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Want to know what's the craziest thing your pet's ever done?
623-1025 or tell us on Facebook.
Here's Old Dominion.
On KIX 102.5.
It is so funny. It's not funny, it's sad, but that's what's causing that.
Yeah. Megan says she's got money on the mic taking you out.
The mic?
Mm-hmm.
This one?
Yeah, when technology takes over.
Yeah, probably.
Dooby-dooby-dooby-dooby-dooby-doo. See, Scooby. Okay. Are they short-staffed this morning?
What?
Wait, who laughed like Mr. Krabs? Is it me or him?
Wasn't me. It was
How does Mr. Krabs laugh? How does Mr.
I don't remember Mr. Krabs laughing.
Hi.
That's it, I think.
Money. Ba-da-ba-ba. Okay.
Get it.
Okay.
Get it.
Okay. Apparently Jen had a good night's sleep.
Apparently.
I guess I don't know what that is, but I guess that's fine. Could they make it like sugar free or low? I don't want a bunch of sugar this morning. 2 seconds, Randy. Let's go.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Sunshine with highs in the mid-50s this afternoon. It's 37 in Joplin.
And we're talking about the crazy thing that your pet does.
Or maybe somebody else's pet does.
I figured there would be more cat calls than this. Cat calls, get cat calls.
Yeah, that was good.
I've known some insane. I used to house sit for a guy. His cat was, literally insane. He would hide under beds, just sit there and wait for hours. And when you'd go by, like after a bath or barefoot or something, he'd reach out and go to your foot, And of course, you would, a snake,
Uh-huh.
He'd do that. And then other times, I swear, we're sitting at the table one time, and they had a doorway that led to the living room. And we see him go by on his back legs, just standing up, just
You did
looking
not.
over. And then he dropped down and ran up one wall and crazy.
My dad's
Crazy
cat used to run up walls. It's crazy how they can do that.
Yeah. What's the craziest thing your pet's ever done?
Years old, and he really loves our male cat, if you know what I mean.
Oh, no.
Really
no.
loves him.
Yeah, I don't know what you do about that. I guess sit him down, have a talk with him, say, hey, listen.
I've tried. He is bitch, so we're good there.
But what about the humiliation that poor cat's going through?
I know, you can tell, too.
Are you guys not going to do something about this? You really, you're just going to let him abuse me this way?
What's the craziest thing your pet's ever done?
How about rubbing his butt across the floor?
I believe that's an indication
no.
of a deeper problem.
You might be a little itchy if you get my drift.
Mine don't do that very often.
Well, I'll tell you this much. I've found that it's a quick way to get uninvited from people's house when I do that at their carpet.
Oh, Lord. Probably.
What's the craziest behavior your pet's ever done?
I have a Chihuahua dog, and she lets my little kitten suck on her nipples.
Whoa! Wait a minute. Whoa!
Yeah, seriously, dude, it's crazy.
What the heck?
That's like breaking law of nature or something.
Yeah, I know, right? It's crazy. She just lets them go to town on her.
All right, when your cats start chasing cars and barking, don't blame me.
Tell us your crazy pet stories by texting or calling 623-1025.
It's the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
Another thing that I
Butt
think
stuff.
is butt stuff is hilarious on the video, the wedding video, is while MJ's talking, you can see my lips moving right along with him.
Uh-huh. You
Like,
do that all the time,
seriously?
though. Like when we're doing news and stuff like that or anything that we have to read through, you mouth right along with it.
Yeah. Like, I think that's an indicator of some limited intelligence or something like that. I'm not sure.
You're staying focused. You're staying with it.
Sure. That's what it is. Sure.
Yeah. Yes, please. Sugar-free, Sarah. Almond milk if you can. There's Monday butt stuff.
Oh, really?
The neighborhood junkie just realized she did butt stuff for an April flower. It's just not worth it. Oh my gosh. I've seen Meet the Parents. I haven't seen that one in forever.
You've seen that one?
Uh-huh. With Ben Stiller, right?
Yeah. And then
And the dad's like
Fockers.
CSI or something, or ex-FBI,
CIA, I think.
CIA.
Sure.
And he's got the cat that flushes the toilet. You're
Yep.
not supposed to use the bathroom. Yeah. And the cat gets out.
Oh, Another thing about our podcast is it is now available for the first time ever on YouTube.
Yeah.
So that's just one more place you can go to be bombarded by the KIX logo.
Yeah, we've got a lot of stuff on YouTube now. And it's not just Country Dirt. It's Country Dirt and lies and Would You Rather
Lies.
Wednesday stuff.
All sorts of lies.
And wedding lives.
Oh, lives. But you said lies. I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, there's a lot of those.
I can't even get YouTube to load. Never mind. Can we put What's His Face's podcast on there?
I don't.
Oh no, because
think
it's got
so,
music.
yeah,
Never
because
mind.
of the copyright. I mean, we
Just-
could, but then YouTube will flag it and they
Yeah.
will block it.
For some reason, I have really been into watching like the 5-minute craft videos lately. Not because they're good by any means. I don't know. They're just, you start watching them and the world kind of just disappears for a little bit. Oh, that's kind of smart, I think. Oh, I see what you did. Huh. It's not like I'd ever want to do any of these hacks. But the videos are fascinating. Have a great day, Megan. No, just kidding. That's Jimmy. Have a great day, Jimmy. Sorry. Do you know how SpongeBob laughs?
No.
He taps his throat while he's laughing. The voice actor does. The more you know.
Things you didn't ever want.
Kyle heard it in a podcast and told me. Seriously intense rabbit holes, I know. And it's awful because one video just kind of bleeds into the next one and they just kind of keep going for a while.
Get out of the rabbit.
I got 1 foot in at this point. I've got to pee. I don't want to go pee. I want to finish the break. See you soon, Sarah. You don't Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
No. Stop it.
Okay. Do you have mice in your attic or squirrels?
No. You have in yours?
No.
Okay. Well, good talk. Thank
My
you.
dad. No, my dad
Your
always
bats in your
had
belfry.
No. My dad always had mice in his attic. And it's got to be like a thing. Like, there's
Yeah.
mice in the attic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ducks in your dungarees.
Okay, thanks. No. My dungarees are duck free today. What's a dungaree? That's what I thought. Yep. No pants in my duck.
Try again.
No duck in my pants today. That rhymed.
Sadly so.
Ho ho ho. Can you put the rabbit on your camera while you go tinkle?
You want to see the rabbit? Please.
Yeah, Megan's got cats for that problem.
Cats in the attic. Cats in the dungarees.
Got to keep those ducks out. So you put the cats in your pants.
That's right. The cats in the dungarees, and we are screaming. Na-na-na.
It's like, what was that song? Pants on the ground, pants on the ground. Looking like a fool with your pants on the ground. Or now it's cat in your pants, cat in your pants. Looking kind of crazy.
Scratching on your butt with the cats in your pants.
Okay, I'm going to go get Sarah. We got 2 minutes.
Sarah's here. Rah, 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 rah. So tomorrow, we're going to be talking about what do you think is especially overpriced now that the price of eggs are going up again. We're going to talk about that tomorrow. Are we going to do the...
Have a chair.
No, I don't think we're talking about the price of eggs tomorrow, actually.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Good morning. Thank you.
It's Sarah.
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 Every time I can't help but think of Labyrinth, which she still has never seen, have you?
Mm-mm. I don't know what that is. A
We
movie,
need to
I'm
put
guessing.
that on the list, yeah. It's a little weird, actually. I don't know if I would say it's so good.
Ooh, let me see now. Super cute. I love it.
Went with Ryan's girlfriend and we got our nails done Saturday. Got pedicures. And
Yeah.
went shopping.
Oh, that's so fun. Is this your first time meeting her?
No, I met
Okay.
her first time Christmas Eve, but we had so much fun together.
Good.
She's like, I cannot stand this woman.
She's like, don't tell Ryan, but I'm confident he's my person.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Wanting to hear your crazy pet stories.
623-1025
Here's Parker McCullum.
on KIX 102.5.
I feel like as a mom, you probably have some intuition about that too, I would think. Mm.
And
Oh gosh, that's good.
But you got to hurry or the battery will go dead. That's how it goes, isn't it? Oh, wait, you guys can't hear her. There she is.
Oh, but no, so she came out of a very abusive relationship. Her last
Remember, you're on mic.
I'm not going to say much
All
more,
right.
any more than that. And he had a very, very difficult relationship that sent him in a tailspin. So them together, it's so cute.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Good. I'm so glad. How long have they been together now?
They went on their first date in September.
Okay.
He already lives with her. They
Wow.
moved in together a month ago.
Yeah.
I can't really say much. Jason and I moved in together 2 weeks after we started dating.
Yeah.
And
Living in sin.
in May, yeah,
I would too.
in May,
Same.
29 years together.
Yay!
August will be
Congratulations.
25
Gina
years
lived
married.
together for a year before we got married.
Jason and I lived together for 4.
4 years?
Yeah, Jordan was 3 weeks old when we got married, our youngest.
Yeah.
So we did things a little backwards, but apparently it's worked because, I mean, we're celebrating 25 years of marriage this year, and I'm very excited.
Mm-hmm. That's just not a thing that a lot of people can say these days, which is too bad.
I know, it's sad.
It really is. people's lack of ability to compromise or to consider anyone else other than themselves.
I told Kyle when we got married, I was like, or before we got married, I was like, this is it. Like, if we have issues, like, we're going to figure it out. Like, if you want to get divorced, it's not going to happen. Like, we're making a commitment and it's lifelong. And if you can't say that back to me, then it's just not going to work.
What were we talking about the other day? Something.
We talk about a lot of things. I need.
Yeah, but we were talking about something wedding related about. It wasn't like it wasn't prenups, but it was something like that. And I said that's just setting yourself up for.
The separate bank account.
Yeah, separate bank accounts. I said.
I don't understand people who do that.
Me neither. I'm like, and they say as a just in case. That's as bad to me as a prenup.
Jason and I have used the same bank account since long before we were married. It was to the point where actually he signed something one day and the bank didn't recognize his signature because they recognized my version of his signature. Because he worked nights and so he slept all day. I took care of everything.
Right.
Same here.
But I
Gina
can't imagine having separate bank accounts.
Yeah. Here you go. 7 seconds.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 850.
Sunshine with highs in the mid-50s this afternoon. It's 37 in Joplin.
We'll give you a look at the weather forecast in the next 30 minutes. We got the Morning KIX takeover getting ready to start in just 4 minutes.
So make sure you go on the KIX app or the KIX website and go vote for the songs that you want to hear this morning.
But we're talking about your crazy pets and their ridiculous behavior.
So you can call or text to tell us your stories at 623-1025.
What's the craziest thing your pet's ever done?
I have a lab that likes to snuggle with our bunny rabbit.
Really?
And not eat it?
Yeah. Nope. They're best friends. Like, I thought she was going to eat it, but they are best buddies. I have pictures of them snuggling on the couch together.
Weird.
Maybe there's an echo in here.
Weird.
Tell us, what's your crazy pet story?
Weird.
We have a dog in our backyard that's about 8 months old. We got him when he was just a couple months old.
Yeah.
And I have a porch swing on my deck, and he has decided that's his porch swing, and he gets on it and swings himself.
Now, if only he could go, whee! While he was on it. What's the craziest thing you've ever seen your pet do?
My daughter, she has a cat, and every time we sit down to a meal, she has to have her place at the table. And so she just sits there, and I thought it was very odd. She never gets into anything. I was just like, this is just too weird.
She sits at her own chair at her own place at the table.
Yeah.
Does she beg for food all the time?
Never.
Just sits there.
She just sits there and got perfect manners.
I would feel very judged if my dog was just like sitting there staring at me like, you know how many calories are in that, right?
I was like, oh, this is too weird.
You're really going to eat seconds?
What
really?
is your crazy pet story?
Hi there, Morning KIX.
Okay, my parents had a beagle and a calf, and the calf was a milking calf.
Yeah, like bottle fed?
And the beagle would go over every time, and the calf would actually make the dog very happy.
Oh.
No!
Like 2 or 3 times a day, that beagle would be over there with the calf. It would just lay on the ground, and the calf would just go over and just like there's a little puppy. And so my mom made my dad get rid of both of them. She's like, we are not eating that cow, and that dog is stupid, so we need to get rid of it.
That is a sin before God. God.
That's crazy.
Oh, things that happen in the barnyard.
What?
Stay in the barnyard.
What's the crazy thing that your pet does?
623-1025 to text us, or you can tell us on Facebook.
Morning KIX takeover now, just 2 minutes away.
On the 4 states, number 1 for country.
KIX 102.5. That was a way to...
Oh, my gosh.
Way to wrap it up.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm still campaigning for you here, Megan. For what that matters. All right. Did you already recap for tomorrow?
Yeah, I was talking about it a while ago. Or I've been doing air checks.
That's cool. Well, we're talking about what do you think is especially overpriced?
More Chris Stapleton tickets. I think we're going to do the text to win tomorrow. So everybody will have the chance to get in on that. We may start it pretty early, actually.
I think we should.
Yeah. And we'll be doing those all week long, though, with different methods. So that, and we're talking, since we're talking about the thing that's overpriced, you don't want to do the story about the eggs? Or
We already did that.
did we already do that?
Yeah.
Okay, that's why. Okay, so never mind. But that'll all be tomorrow. Yeah, the week's just looking better and better and better.
Have a great day.
Too late.
Bye.
Wait a minute. This is going to take a while.
There's Sarah's
I gotta
hand.
figure out which mouse it is. Here.
Here it
Bye. Bye.
is.